Now we're gonna talk about the oven. For the description, the earliest ovens were found in Central Europe and dated to 29,000 BC. They were roasting and boiling fish inside the earth to cook mammoth. During the Middle Age, instead of earth and ceramic oven, Europeans used fireplace in conjunction with large cauldrons. They were similar to Dutch oven. Following to the Middle Age, ovens underwent many changes over time from wood, iron, coal, gas, and even electric. The wood burning stove saw improvement to the addition of fire chambers that allowed better containment and release smoke. In the early part of 19th century, the coal was developed. It was cylindrical in shape and made of heavy cast iron. The gas oven saw its first use as early as the beginning of 19th century as well.
Type of oven. Double oven, a built-over fixture that has either two ovens or one oven and one microwave oven. It is usually built into the kitchen cabinet. Ceramic oven. The ceramic oven is an oven constructed of clay or any other ceramic material and take different forms depending on the culture. The Indian refer it to as a tender and use it for cooking. Gas oven. Notable improvement to the gas stove seen include the addition of the thermostat, which assisted in temperature regulation. Also, an enamel coating was added to the production of gas stove and oven in order to help with easier cleaning. Microwave oven. An oven that uses micro-radiation wave as a source of heat in order to cook food as opposed to a fire source. General operating procedure. Input the desired temperature set point using the oven interface. Give the oven adequate time to achieve this set point. Insert the object of food to be heated and close the door, ensuring that it is completely shut. Maintain awareness of the oven as a sample is heated. If you must leave the sample as it is heated, must a colleague familiar with oven use aware that your sample is in the oven and familiarize them any unique hazard the sample may have. Once the sample been heated for your prescribed duration and time, immediately turn off the oven. Heat transfer. There are three basic ways in which heat is transferred. In fluid, heat is often transferred by convection, in which the motion of the fluid itself carries heat from one place to another. Second way to transfer heat is by conduction, which does not involve any motion of substance, but rather is a transfer of energy within a substance or between substance in contact. The third way to transfer energy is by radiation, which involves absorbing or giving off electromagnetic waves.
Thermodynamics of water superheated in the microwave oven. A simple visual demonstration is proposed that provokes thinking about the elementary thermodynamics of heating and boiling. Water is conveniently heated above its normal boiling point in a microwave oven in a glass microwave oven teapot. Water stops boiling soon after heating is interrupted, but subsequently added rough particles can still act as nucleation center for a brief, spectacular burst of steam bubbles. The heat to make those steam bubbles obviously comes from the water itself, so that one can conclude that the boiling water was superheated, which is confirmed with the thermometer. Besides illustrating chemical thermodynamics, the demonstration also shows why safety precautions are usually taken in the laboratory to prevent superheating. Details of the observations are discussed by giving background on the nucleation of steam bubbles. First law of thermodynamics. The first law of thermodynamics relates change in internal energy to heat added to a system and the work done by a system. The first law is simply a conservation of energy equation. Qnet minus Wnet equal to delta E. The internal energy has the symbol U. Q is positive if heat is added to the system and negative if heat is removed. W is positive if work is done by the system and negative if work is done on the system.
Okay, now we're gonna talk about the importance of oven in our life. Firstly, the main advantage is cooking time in oven reduced to 1/4 of the time taken on gas stove, so the energy and time are saved. The utensils in the oven do not get heated, only the food get heated. Heating frozen food through a microwave oven takes less time. It cooks food uniformly and the flavor and the texture of the food are not changed when reheated. Microwave cooking minimizes the loss of nutrients in food while compared to the cooking in the pressure cookers. It reduces the consumption of oil, thereby allows prepare low-fat food. Baking can be done only in the microwave oven. Okay, now we're gonna talk about how people lived before oven was invented. It is to wrap food up in the leaves and place among the cindering ashes to create mouth-watering dishes. This is often used when cooking fish using simple herbs, chilies and slice of lemon. Oven was also often made out of stones or bricks and when heated using wood fire underneath, not dissimilar to wood-fired pizza ovens that are used today. Cast iron stove were quite popular and were fueled by a wood fire that offered the ability to cook in an oven space or on a surface furnace.